It's Week 15 of the 2028 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Colts, and it comes your way next.
Just a stone's throw from his... Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Indianapolis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie, out of Northwestern.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now the first carry here for the running back. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the toss, it's Spears. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Colt defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tajay Spears hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 3. incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Colts had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Giants offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The Spears with another carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You look at this Colt defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
They go play action here on 1st down. That one's taken in by Spears. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, that's Leggett. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Spears will score. Touchdown, New York. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense and Tyjae Spears set to take over once more. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch made is Patton. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. As they've got it as we resume action. Got a man, that's Liggett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Hand off to Spears. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tajay Spears on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be a possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Right back to Spears.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
And now a run with Spears.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Jack Fox now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Barrett. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 25-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Colts get a bit closer.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll look to throw again. That one complete to Ligon. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They're going to look to throw. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Sanders' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Over the middle, complete. It's Barrett. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. John Wolford throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. The Chiefs seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jalen Waddle, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. We saw a solid first half out of the man from Tulane, Tajay Spears. He's up over 100 yards rushing for the game already, and he scored 3 times as well, as they went to him early and often, and with good reason. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Giants first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They go play action here on first down. This one is caught. It's Patton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13.
13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a run by Spears.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
132 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one complete to Patton.
And he will have a Giants first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
50 yards.
And the Giants have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Leggett. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll run with Spears. And only a couple there as they'll take this up to the 47.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barrett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
There he goes again. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 79 yards.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. There's a great example right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
That time, a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This pass left side to Downs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
This taken in by Downs.
We're calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs,
a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's more. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw.
That one's taken in by Spears.
That might feel like a little bit of a loss offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Giants 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now pass complete to Moore.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back, just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And that's complete to Huff.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Connecting over the middle with Downs.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. They'll look to throw again. It's Huff. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Well, I think the Colts got this. They did.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Brought in by Huff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught. Mitchell. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Back to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now back to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. This is caught. It's Woods. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Giants,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year.
and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next.